if you want a laugh out loud, funny, quick, just good old time, go watch Renfield. It was absolutely brilliant. I'm so saddened that I didn't get to go watch it on Friday. I waited the whole weekend, tried to go out to see it, couldn't see it. Then I managed to catch it today. I've just got back, obviously, because I'm dressed for it. And yeah, it was. I mean, it's late. It's gone 11. But goodness me, it was so funny. So if I seem a little bit downplayed, that's why. It's very late here. Driving back, stuff like that, it takes quite a while. This is one of those movies that I spent my money on it. I spent my money on all my movies, basically. And I was just like, what a great use of cash. It's an hour and a half. You get to watch Nicolas Cage on the big screen again, finally. Because he's just had direct-to-video movie after movie after movie. And he's on the big screen. And he is excellent. He is excellent as Dracula. He is just so good as Dracula. He's funny, brutal. Comedic timing is on point. The mannerisms, the costume. You couldn't get a better Dracula. It was absolutely brilliant. Now, Nicholas Hoult plays Robert Montague Renfield. Obviously, Dracula's familiar. And he learns that he's a codependent and he needs to break free from his dependent. You know, his codependency is his boss, Dracula. Before Dracula can gain full power and take over the world. And he works with Aquafina, who plays a cop. And there's sort of like a... Well, I'm trying not to make it sound like it's deeper than it is. But basically, Aquafina works on a police force. And her father was killed. She's trying to take down the mob that killed her father. It's not as deep as it sounds, like, at all. Just as an FYI, it's very just surface level. You know, played for laughs. It's all kind of there. There is some, obviously, underlying plot threads, but it's not, you know, it's not a revenge mission or anything like this. It's not really like that. It's all very much, you know, an hour and a half fun-filled film. The action is so very good and so hilarious. At one point, Renfield pulls a man's arms off, proceeds to use them like nunchucks, and then impales two other people with the arms. At one point, Renfield rips a man's face off. And it's gross, but it's hilarious. This film is everything I wanted it to be, and I don't understand why people don't like it. I honestly don't. Well, I don't understand why the critics don't like it. But they have such a... We're dealing with Dracula. They have such a wooden stake up their arse. They're just impaled on that wooden stake. They just can't have a laugh. This film was so bloody good. It was absolutely brilliant. Now, I do have to look at the cast list because she makes an appearance and she's so good. But I can never remember her name. She's the gruff, gravelly voice lady from The Expanse. Her name is Shora Agdashlu. Pronunciation's probably way off. She is so good. And you know what? I'm starting to see her pop up in more things now. You know, she is appearing in more things. More movies. And she was so good in The Expanse. And I always thought to myself, you know, I'd love to see her in more things. Because she's really good. She's a great actress. In this, she's barely in it. But she's good in it. And she has that screen presence. She's always got that screen presence. So, everyone else in this was great. Like, there's quite an extensive cast list. Ben Schwartz is in this. Plays the son of... I've got to read it again. Shora Agdashlu, the mob boss. Because that's who she plays. She plays the mob boss. And Ben Schwartz plays Teddy. I'm Teddy fucking Lobo. Anyway. This film is so good. So funny. There is a fair amount of CGI blood. But because it fits the tone and texture of the film, literally and figuratively, it doesn't matter. You're just like, yeah, cool. Like, it works. Everything works. Honestly, there are some really good visual effects in this. I can't use any trailer footage, by the way, because they have been copyright claiming the Renfield stuff. But there is a clip, I'm pretty certain it's floating around the internet, where Nicolas Cage is so good. It's so good to see him on the big screen. This was genuinely laugh out loud funny. I was laughing to myself in the cinema. Other people were there. They were laughing as well. Like, it was a group. They weren't with me. They were in the cinema and they were laughing. So it wasn't like a group mind think kind of thing. It was genuinely funny. But there's a scene where Nicolas Cage gets burnt alive as Dracula, obviously. And Renfield's like, "Are you okay, master?" And he's like, there are some visual effects in this film that, like, it has no business being that good. They are genuinely great. I love this film. I absolutely love this film. This film was brilliant. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better film than this. This was exactly what I wanted it to be. It was so funny. And you know what? It's a film I want to see again. And I barely ever want to watch films again. You know, they're so good and I get what I want from it, and then I don't want to watch it again, or they're kind of funny but, it doesn't all land, or there was just so much, like, it was just hit after hit after hit that was funny in this. It's quick, it's sharp, it's hilarious. Nicolas Cage. The guy's a legend, and he's a legend for a reason. He is excellent in this. He is absolutely excellent in this. So yeah, like, again, I'm looking at the cast. There's no one else really that deserves honourable mentions or anything like that. Everyone else is fine. There's no one else here that I would say needs to be mentioned out. It was a great film. Well worth your time. It's an hour and a half. Go watch it. I would watch, like, I'm not saying that they're going to do a sequel, and they probably won't. And I'm not like, oh, they've set one up. That's not what I'm saying. But if they wanted to continue this, I 100% would see this. Nicholas Hoult as Renfield is just great. His comedic timing's brilliant as well. I know I've been singing Nicolas Cage's praises, but Nicholas Hoult, two Nicks, carries this film so well. And Awkwafina as well. I know she's not everyone's cup of tea, and I know she annoys people. I thought she was really good in this. Genuinely really good in this. She's funny. Like, she was good in this. So, go out, watch it. I'll be surprised if you would feel like you wasted your money. Put it that way. So, go out, watch it. Or ask anyone you know that's watched it and see what they say as well. Because I bet you they'll think it's equally as funny as I did. So, now, let me know if you've seen it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hit subscribe. Give the video a like and a share. Cheers, guys. Take care.